Well, I'm waiting. What is your book about? Wait, okay. I know people don't see books. Like, people like me. Sorry, I know. People like me writing books, right? People, they don't see people like me writing books. I'm a black male, I get it. But, like, please, just, this will be different. Go on. Okay, well, you know how the industry is kind of, like, bad, and, like, they just never show, like, masculinity and, like, friendship and platonic love and, like, all that stuff?
Pretty niche, but yes.
Well, I thought I can change that with I write boys who feel.
Sounds corny.
Tell me. So, when you think about it, men in fiction, there's no friendship, there's no male friendship, there's no focus on friendship. Imagine stories with people of color, men and women, together, and there's friendship, and there's realness, and there's
Keep going. And what else?
Okay. And more importantly, these stories are like so good for this new generation of men that are coming, like new generation of boys, even men of my, age, because it shows them that it's okay to have your feelings and to be vulnerable with your other male friends, and it just shows you friendship.
Interested. Now, what would you compare these books to? These books that you write. These I write boys who feel books. What would you compare it to?
Oh man, there's so much source material. This is called The Outsiders, by S.E. Hinton. This is like the most biggest inspiration for my book because there's so much, like, that was the first book and probably only book with friendship. And then it's my inspiration for all my stories. Definitely that. Guillermo del Toro. What else? Sorry, no. What else?
Hurry up.
Okay, yeah, Guillermo del Toro for sure. He's that. And then Stand By Me, the movie and the book. Amazing. Those type of stories are the inspiration for my stories. I think men should be shown in different ways, and I think men can be soft, and I think men can learn what masculinity actually is. I know this is like, yes, please.
Ow. These books sound really good. Are you done writing it yet? Have you finished your manuscript?
No, not yet, but I'm on my third draft for my first book, and my first book is more 1980s nostalgia with like male friendship and low fantasy and everything, and then my second book is about 2000s to 2010s nostalgia, and that I'm on my first draft for that. 50K words in, but
So you're not done yet? You wasted my time, boy. You wasted my time.
Hello, everybody. My name is D.T.RICHARD. I write boys who feel, and my work blends 1980s to 2010s nostalgia. And if that sounds interesting to you, with male friendship and low fantasy and everything like that, if that sounds interesting to you, then please follow me on this journey to getting traditionally published. I'm working on my books right now, and yeah, it's been a good experience. I know this year I really need to push for connecting with people and connecting with my people of travelers on here. So, whether you're a new traveler or old traveler, this is me, and I'm a black man doing stuff like this, and it can seem very hectic to do something like this because it's kind of out of the box for somebody like me to write about all of this stuff, but I think I do a very good job at it, and I have experienced so much situations and so much PTSD and so much issues in my life that has made me who I am. It has made me be able to even write at the depth of these stories. So that's why I write, because I know that eventually I will find an agent, that will, support me and whatever, and stand behind my book, and I will get traditionally published. But it's about a matter of fact and time, so I just got to keep going, and I got to really build my group of travelers. So if you like, those type of stories with friendship, nostalgia, low fantasy, think about like Pan's Labyrinth and stuff like Narnia and like the Golden Compass and like stuff where you go to another road because reality is so painful and it's so just it's very like demanding on the character's heart. So they do a deal with Tomb Keeper, or a creature offers them a deal of a lifetime for something, for a sacrifice in between that. Think about all of that. Those are what my books are. Going to a whole nother road and having a whole nother magic system and having magical powers all of a sudden with your friends, or making a friend. All of my characters have like mental health issues, or they are neurodivergent. So my characters express and they sense and they just deal with the world way differently from the average person. And I think that's what makes them so peculiar and so unique as you read the books that I wrote, that I have written, and that I'm writing right now, because the way they communicate with the world, it's so frustrating because they're going for all of this crap and nobody understands because everybody's like, yo, it's whatever, but they sense so much and they feel so much, and it's quite exhausting to deal with. And I guess that's why it's so easy for demonic forces to offer them deals of a lifetime. My books are also very very heavily inspired by It, Pennywise. I didn't realize that until like after the fact, but my friend once told me that like sometimes you'll watch something or you'll see something and then years later you'll be creating your own thing, and then you realize this is really similar to the thing that you've seen. And it's because that's how it works. You get inspiration from them. So in both my books I have interesting antagonist offering the character offer of a lifetime, for something in return, so that's what that is. My books, I love them so much. Very emotional writing. It's like the way I connect like ordinary life things into my book, and I write that in. It's like very good, and I can't wait to share that with you, all my travelers. So as again, my name's D.T.RICHARD. Always remember me, traveler, because I always remember you. And yeah, more videos to come. Yeah, I think the next video I want to do is a video about fragrance and how scent helps me write better. I'm actually gonna make a whole video about that. Anyways, I love you. Peace. I don't even know what I'm doing. Peace. I never wanted to grow up. Please, let's just make one more cake mix. One more game of Mario. Party at Chuck E. Cheese. Or just love me like you used to. Although my vessel has grown, my heart moans.